Mark, I need to tell you what happened today.
What happened, Sarah? You look upset.
Someone laughed at my English.
I'm sorry. That hurts.
It really does. I was at a coffee shop trying to order and I mispronounced something.
What did you say?
I said espresso instead of espresso, and the person behind me laughed.
That's rude.
I felt so embarrassed. My face turned red. I just wanted to leave.
Did you leave?
No, but I couldn't speak properly after that. My confidence disappeared.
I understand completely. This has happened to me, too.
Really? Even to you?
Many times. Let me tell you about the worst time.
Please, I need to hear this.
2 years ago, I was in a work meeting. All native English speakers except me.
That sounds intimidating.
It was. I had to present an idea. I practiced all morning. I felt prepared.
What happened?
During my presentation, I said, I will do this task very quick. One person smiled, another laughed quietly.
Oh no.
Then someone corrected me. Don't you mean quickly? In front of everyone.
That's so uncomfortable.
I felt humiliated. I finished my presentation, but my voice was shaking.
What did you do after?
I went to the bathroom and I felt terrible. I thought maybe I shouldn't speak in meetings anymore.
So, what changed? How do you handle it now?
I learned something important. I learned how to respond when people laugh.
There's a way to respond?
Yes, and it changes everything.
Tell me, please.
First, understand this. When someone laughs at your English, it says more about them than about you.
What do you mean?
People who laugh at learners are insecure. They're uncomfortable with mistakes, or they lack empathy.
But I made a mistake. I said it wrong.
Yes, you made a mistake, but mistakes are normal. Mistakes are part of learning. Good people understand this.
So their laughter is their problem, not mine?
Exactly. But I know that doesn't make it hurt less.
It doesn't. It still hurts.
I know. So let me give you specific responses, things you can actually say when someone laughs.
I want to know what to say.
Response number 1, acknowledge it calmly.
Acknowledge it?
Yes, say something like, I'm still learning. I make mistakes sometimes.
That's it?
That's it. Say it calmly without apologizing excessively.
Don't apologize?
You can say sorry once. Sorry, I meant espresso, not espresso. But don't say sorry 5 times. Don't make yourself small.
Stand tall even when corrected.
Exactly. You're learning a new language. That's impressive, not embarrassing.
I never thought of it that way.
Response number 2, use humor if you can.
Humor? How?
When someone laughs, you can smile and say, English is tricky, right? Or, well, that didn't come out right.
Make light of it?
Yes, this shows confidence. It shows you're not crushed by the mistake.
But what if I don't feel confident?
Fake it. Seriously. Fake the confidence until it becomes real.
Fake it until you make it?
Exactly. I did this many times. Inside, I felt terrible. Outside, I smiled and moved on.
And people responded well?
Most people did. And the ones who didn't, I stopped caring about their opinion.
That's the hard part, stopping caring.
It is hard, but let me give you response number 3.
What's that?
Ask them to help you.
Ask them to help?
Yes, when someone laughs or corrects you, say, thank you for correcting me. What's the right way to say it?
Turn it into a learning opportunity?
Exactly. This does 2 things. First, you actually learn. Second, it makes them feel less mean because they're helping.
That's clever.
It works. Most people feel uncomfortable when they realize they hurt someone. Asking for help gives them a chance to be kind instead.
Let's practice these responses. Everyone watching, repeat after us.
I'm still learning, so I make mistakes sometimes.
English is tricky, right?
Thank you for correcting me. What's the right way?
I'm learning, and that's okay.
Good. Let's continue.
What's response number 4?
Response number 4. Continue speaking.
Just keep talking?
Yes. Don't let one mistake stop your entire conversation.
But what if I feel too embarrassed?
Take a breath, pause for 2 seconds, then continue with what you were saying.
Even if I'm still thinking about the mistake?
Especially if you're thinking about it. Your brain wants to focus on the mistake, but you need to focus on your message.
That takes strength.
It does, but each time you do it, you get stronger.
What if the person keeps laughing?
Then we go to response number 5.
What's that?
Set a boundary.
A boundary?
Yes, say clearly and calmly, I'm learning English. Laughing doesn't help. Please be patient with me.
Direct communication.
Very direct. Most people will feel ashamed and stop. If they don't stop, you know they're not worth your time.
And if it's someone I can't avoid, like a coworker?
Then you escalate. Talk to them privately. Say, when you laugh at my English, it makes me uncomfortable. I'd appreciate if you would stop.
What if that doesn't work?
Then you involve someone else, a manager, a teacher, whoever is appropriate. You have the right to learn without mockery.
I didn't realize I could set boundaries like that.
You can. You should. Your learning journey deserves respect.
This is really empowering.
There's one more response. Response number 6.
What's the last one?
Walk away.
Just leave?
If someone is being cruel, if they won't stop, if they're making you feel terrible, yes, walk away.
But isn't that giving up?
No, it's protecting yourself. You don't have to subject yourself to cruelty.
When should I walk away?
When someone is mocking you repeatedly, when they're not just laughing at a mistake, but laughing at you as a person, when the environment feels hostile.
And what do I do after walking away?
You find better people. You find supportive environments. You keep learning, just not with those people.
That makes sense.
Sarah, let me tell you something important.
What?
The person at the coffee shop who laughed, they probably speak only one language.
You're right.
You're learning a second or third language. You're doing something difficult, something brave.
I never thought of it as brave.
It is brave. Every time you speak English, you risk making mistakes. You risk embarrassment, but you do it anyway.
When you put it that way.
You're braver than the person who laughed. Remember that.
Thank you. I needed to hear this.
And remember, native speakers make mistakes too.
They do?
All the time. They say literally when they mean figuratively. They confuse your and your. They mispronounce words.
But people don't laugh at them.
Exactly, because they're native speakers. The standards are unfair, but that's their problem, not yours.
So I should keep speaking, keep making mistakes, keep learning.
Yes, and when someone laughs, you have 6 responses. Choose the one that fits the situation.
Let me review them.
Response 1. Acknowledge calmly. I'm still learning.
Response 2. Use humor. English is tricky, right?
Response 3. Ask for help. What's the right way to say it?
Response 4. Continue speaking. Don't let it stop you.
Response 5. Set a boundary. Please be patient with me.
Response 6. Walk away if necessary.
Perfect.
Let's practice more sentences.
I have the right to make mistakes.
I'm brave for learning a new language.
One mistake doesn't define me.
I will keep speaking and learning.
Good.
Mark, what if I make the same mistake again?
You probably will.
Really?
Yes, learning isn't linear. You'll make the same mistake multiple times before you stop.
That's frustrating.
It is, but it's normal. Even after someone corrects you, your brain needs time to create the new habit.
So I shouldn't feel bad if I repeat mistakes?
No, just notice the mistake, correct yourself, and move on.
Self-correction is important.
Very important. When you catch your own mistakes, it shows you're learning.
That's a good perspective.
Here's something else that helped me.
What?
I kept a list of mistakes people corrected me on.
A list?
Yes, every time someone corrected me, I wrote it down. Quick versus quickly. Espresso versus espresso.
And then what?
I reviewed the list weekly. I practiced the correct forms. Gradually, I stopped making those mistakes.
Turning corrections into learning opportunities.
Exactly. Every correction is free education.
I like that mindset.
It changed everything for me. Instead of feeling bad about corrections, I felt grateful.
Even when people laughed?
Even then, because I was getting information I needed.
That's mature.
It took time to develop that attitude. I wasn't always this way.
What changed?
I decided that my learning was more important than my ego.
That's powerful.
My ego wanted to feel perfect, but my learning needed me to accept mistakes.
So you chose learning over ego.
Every time.
I want to make that choice too.
You already are. You're still speaking English even after being laughed at. That's choosing learning.
I guess you're right.
Let's review vocabulary.
Word 1. Embarrassed. Feeling ashamed or self-conscious. I felt embarrassed when someone laughed.
Word 2. Humiliated. Feeling deeply embarrassed or degraded. I felt humiliated in the meeting.
Word 3. Acknowledge. To recognize or accept something. Acknowledge your mistake calmly.
Word 4. Boundary. A limit you set for acceptable behavior. Set a boundary when someone is rude.
Word 5. Empowering. Making someone feel confident and strong. Your advice is empowering.
Word 6. Mockery. Cruel teasing or ridicule. You don't deserve mockery for learning.
Useful phrases now.
Phrase 1. Stand tall. To maintain dignity and confidence. Stand tall even when corrected.
Phrase 2. Make light of. To treat something as unimportant. Make light of small mistakes.
Phrase 3. Move on. To stop thinking about something and continue. Correct yourself and move on.
Phrase 4. Subject yourself to. To allow yourself to experience something. Don't subject yourself to cruelty.
Practice questions.
Question 1. When was the last time someone corrected your English? How did you feel?
Question 2. Which response will you use next time someone laughs? Number 1 through 6?
Question 3. Who in your life supports your English learning journey?
Question 4. What mistake do you keep making? How will you practice the correct form?
Good questions.
Sarah, how do you feel now?
Better. Much better.
Good. What will you do next time someone laughs?
I'll acknowledge it calmly, say I'm still learning, then keep speaking.
Perfect response.
And I won't apologize 5 times.
Good. One apology is enough.
I'll stand tall.
Yes, you're learning something difficult. Be proud of that.
I am proud. I'm learning English. That's brave.
Very brave. Thank you for this conversation, Mark.
Thank you for sharing what happened. I know it wasn't easy.
Everyone watching, if someone has laughed at your English, you're not alone.
It happens to everyone who learns a new language.
But you have responses now. 6 ways to handle it.
Choose the response that feels right for you.
Keep speaking. Keep learning. Keep being brave.
Your English journey matters more than their opinion.
You're doing something difficult, something valuable.
And every mistake is one step closer to fluency.
Don't let laughter stop you.
Stand tall. Keep going.
See you next time. Keep speaking. You've got this.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.